Hello everyone, welcome to Teach Tank. In this channel, we'll be reviewing EdTech products for teachers to use in the classroom and for educators. So, um, welcome to this journey. It'll be a long one, and the first video in this series would be a popular one, which is the Google Classroom. And the first thing I really want to share is how the Google Classroom can act like a simulation of your actual classroom. But let's go into it and see how we can use it. This would be just a beginner's guide to setting up a classroom and managing your Google Classroom account. So you want to click on the apps here and just click on your classroom. So let's see, that should run up soon. Yeah, so I have like three different classrooms already that I'm in, but because of this video, would want to either create or join a new classroom. So you'd want to join the classroom or create a classroom. But for this vid, we'll be creating a new classroom. So let's see that. Let's see how that works. So the first thing you want to do is to create a new classroom name. So let's go with alpha. Yeah, and we can create. Now you can come back to edit this. You could always edit all of this as you go in your classroom. It's fine. Um, so let's see. And let's see what it looked like when we go into the class. Yeah, it's creating already. You can see it's happier here, but it's still creating. Yeah, so we have a new class called the alpha class. Now, the first thing you should notice is the class code. So the class code is the code you give to your students so they can be a part of the classroom. Yeah. So you want your kids to join the class. You could just give them this code. And when you give it to them, you know the plus sign we saw where you have a create and join. They would click on the join and use the code to come in. So I am just going to copy that to join the classroom. Now you could always change the theme of your. You could always edit this with a select theme, yeah. Or you could choose a picture like you like as you want. It depends on what you're studying. So because it's a science, let's say the science course, you could just choose that. Now and that's it. Now remember you have four different angle here. You have the stream, yeah, which is where you could communicate with your class. You have your classroom, which is where you could create your materials, create assignments, give out quizzes. You have peoples. So when your students join, they would appear here. You could invite them via mail, or like I said, you could give them the code so they can join in. And you have your grades, which shows you the grade of each student. So let's welcome everyone to class. Although we have no one in class yet. Welcome to Alpha class. Let's welcome everyone to class. So we can just you could attach a dance video, but so you could attach it from your Google Drive, from your link, from your file on the YouTube. But for this, we just post. Yeah. So while we post that, let's see if we can create a student quickly. So we would want to say Google Classroom. Yeah. So while that opens up, so the first thing you'd want to know is, oh, I have a classroom. Yeah, what can I do in my classroom? I can give announcements like we just done, welcome people to class, or I can create content, create materials for my kids to study and prepare for exam, give them quizzes, give them assignments. So we would rush down into how can we how can we create assignments. So this is where your classwork comes in handy. You could create assignments, quiz, question, material. You use post or topics. But for this we use topics because topics tend to give your materials a quite ordered arrangement. Let's see. The first topic, let's let's call it introduction. Let's add that. Yeah. Let's create now. Students can only see topics with published posts. let's create another topic and let's call it family, and let's add that. So, but before we continue, let's see this button here. It's a setting button. It's ideal for teachers to set up the classroom as they want. Remember, I said you could always edit the class name, the class description, the room, and the subject. Okay, this is social sciences. So because I have a social sciences. Now, you could meet up your kids on Meet using this in the using and no, sorry, this is your code to invite your kid. Yeah, invite link. This is your class code. Yeah. So, oh, students can only comment. Students can post and comment. Only teacher can post and comment. So, students can only comment. They can't post. You want to manage. You want to manage your classroom. Show not only teacher can view the items. Let's grade. How do you want your grade to be? And we want total points. Show overall grades to students now. So you want to save that. Yep. So you could tweak it as you would want. So remember I said I want to join a classroom over here. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, so you can, for your students, it joins. Yeah, so it sees alpha pop up for him. So the first thing we want to do is we want to start creating materials. Remember, we've created topics, but you can't see the topics here because they have no content in them. So we've created materials, we've created topics. But now let's create materials, and you can also move them. Yeah, I think I like this. So introduction, family. Yeah. So let's create material for this. So the first thing we want to do is create material for our topics. So introductory video to welcome us, to give introductory material. Now, you could create doc, slides, sheets, drawings, forms, as you want, as you wish, or you could add from a Google Drive, from a link, from files, or from YouTube. Yeah. So let's check from YouTube, and just a random search. You could search, or you could use your URL, but let's do a random search. Yeah. So pick one you want and you add. So you want to come here topic. Which topic are you putting it into? Introduction. Yeah. For alpha, this particular class, and for all the students. As you can see, we have a new student already. Yeah. So post. So our students would have a new material called the introductory material. And that's not all. We could also come down here, create another material, and call it what is family. Yeah. Read this material. Now, like I said, you could create or you could add. I would want to add from my Google Drive, which is way faster for me. So depends on whatever you want to do. I could just pick up any document I have here. So because they're expected to just read it, so you have that there. And remember, which topic do you want it to be? I want it to be under the family topic. So it's going to appear under the family for all my students, yeah, and for my alpha class. So I can post that. So as I can see here, I have one material under introduction. I have one material under family. So when you come to your stream, all you've done in your classroom are going to appear, are going to pop up now. Yeah, welcome to Alpha class. I posted a new material and I posted a new material, two materials. So that's not all. That's not all you can do. You could create quiz. So let's do let's do a quick quiz, and we could assign grades to this quiz. So let's call it quiz. Yeah, answer all. So as you can see, there's a blank quiz form here for us. So it opens us a Google form. Yeah. So what is family? Yeah. So first question. Yeah. Mm, um, types of family. Remember, just random questions. Yeah. Let's do the checkbox. You have the nuclear. You have the extended, and you have the day. Yeah. So to help teachers with automatic grading, it's necessary you put in your key, your answer key. Yeah, so my answer key is the nuclear and the extended, and the points, 5 points. Mm. So done. So you can see here you have 5 points. Yeah, required. Let's add a new question. Yeah, and your mom's dad is called, multi-choice, grandmom, granddad, sibling. All right. So as before, you choose your answer key, which is your mom's dad, it's your granddad, and 5 points. Done. Yeah. As you're done, as you can see, all changes saved in Drive. You could go back. How many points do we have? We have 10 points. It's ungraded yet. Yeah. For all students in Alpha, um, we could add a due date and say it should be due in so dates for our kids. Which topic do we want to put it under our family? And you could assign. Yeah. So as you can see here, you have your quiz. So your children can take your quiz after they've read the material, of course. So if you come here, you see I posted a new quiz. So let's see what would our students see. Let's go to our students view. Our student is going to see everything we've done so far. Yeah, it's going to see, oh, I have an upcoming quiz. You could view all, and my teacher will call me to class. You could respond, thank you. Yeah, so because students are allowed to comment, so they can comment. So as you can see, this is the dance video I posted. Your students would have this view, yeah, and the material. They have the material view, yeah, and they have a quiz. It's already assigned to them. Yeah. So we would come back to that. We'll come back to how it looks like when they take this quiz and when they answer them. But let's see. Can we assign one more task to our students? Yes, we can. Your people already. You have one child in your class. So the more children you have, the more they appear. The more it comes out here. So let's see. Can we assign one more? One more. Let's call it an assignment. Yeah, an assignment. So assignment. Yeah. So once more I'm going to go to my drive and just pick up an assignment and pick up. I think I have an assignment. Yeah. So you could have created these assignments and just put them in your drive. Yeah. So now look at this. Students can view file, but we want them to be able to answer the assignment in there. Yeah. So student can edit file, but make a copy for each student. I think this is the best option you have. So every child has its own assignment and they can edit and submit it back to you. So let's say make a copy for each student under which topic? Under family. What's the point we want to assign to this? The last one was 10 points. let's assign 30 points to this. Yeah, and when the due date, we can say the due date is in 2 days time. Yeah, and you can, you see, you could schedule it for later. You could save in your drafts, or you can just assign now. So I'm just going to go ahead and assign that right away, and that's going to be the assign. So as you can see here, aha. So normally in classrooms you want to have entry behavior, yeah. So you could put in your quiz first, your family, what is your material, and your assignment. So the quiz is going to become like, try this out. So let's see what does um what does our what does our students view? What do we have? You have a new material, yeah. I have a quiz. So when they come here, they see they see exactly how it is ordered for them to do. So you can look at the introductory material. Take it. Let's see if we can take the quiz. Yeah. Let's see if you can take the quiz. Now they are all required. They're not all required. So let's see that and grant that. So submit. Yeah. So response submitted and assignments marked as done. Yeah. So open assignment. Yeah. So turned in. So this goes back to my own page. So what the child sees over here is that his assignment has been turned in. Yeah. So it sees the material. It's good. So it sees the assignments too. You can view the assignments. The child can view the assignment. So let's go back. Let's go back to the teacher. So what the teacher sees after his assignment, the child's assignment has been turned in. Um, let's come here. People. Yeah. You click on that child. You see, oh, um, one assignment has been assigned, yeah, and one quiz has been turned in. So let's look at the quiz, view details, 10 points, yeah. So turned in, good, exactly, no grade. So you could just you could just grade him actually, 10 points, okay, and you got the 10 points, yeah, and that's it. Not returned. So you come here and return. Students will be notified and check any grade you've left. So return one work to students. Well done. And you can return that to the students. So one submission returned. So this in this way your child work that has been turned in, you could grade it and return. So let's go back to our class. So I didn't open this at all. So let's see. We just made a grade, yeah, and 10/10. So this is in this way it keeps accumulating until you're done, and you can get the total. You can get the average, yeah. So would that be all for now? I hope I hope this this has this video has been able to help you at least set up your own classroom, manage it. Let me know if you have any question. I would be more than glad to help. So in our next video, we'll be looking at how you could create question, how you can reuse posts. Yeah. So thank you very much.